So today I'm going to be shooting a video strictly on mid-school tricks. So I have a list of things I want to go through. I do come from the mid-school era, so I do feel like a lot of these will feel pretty familiar. I'm going to be using this quarter pipe for a lot of them because I feel like a lot of mid-school tricks I used to do back in the day had a lot to do with like lip tricks. Alright, so back in the mid-school days, a lot of people ran brakes, and that's not really common, but it's becoming like a thing that's coming back in BMX. A lot of people are starting to pick up brakes, more so straight cables and gyros. But yeah, let's just go over a couple of the brake tricks that I'm thinking of. One of them being an abubica. Let me go show you. So a lot of you guys might be new to BMX, coming across my channel for the first time. An abubica is where you use your brakes. You're gonna go up the transition like this, laying on your back wheel like that on the coping, and ride backwards. Pretty common trick back in the mid-school days and old school time. So we're gonna get that, and I'm gonna show you a couple different mid-school combos to go along with it. One of my favorite combos back in the day for mid-school was a disaster, like a front disaster to hop up abubica to fakie. So that'd be the next one, and then maybe pedal stall to abubica.
That was sick.
Some people would disagree and think that it's not a front disaster, it's more of like a rolling body jar up to it, but it's basically how you do it. So I'm gonna try one now with a little bit of new school flavor. I'm gonna add a foot jam fakie to it, and I'm gonna try some pedal stall maneuvers. I haven't done a pedal stall quite some time. The pedal stall 270 used to be like the trick to do in the mid-school era.
Nice.
Kind of sketchy. Maybe we'll start doing that throughout the video. We'll start adding some new school finesse after we do it. Like I was saying, old school was like pedal 270, so you would use your back foot as like a pedal feeble to 270 out. I think one of the coolest tricks back then was like when you 270 out, land manual to 180 out and like into nowhere. Like you don't ride in 180. I want to say like who did that? It was a guy named Oliver Leonard used to do that trick everywhere. Like pedal 270, manual 180 was like the thing to do. Even like manually up a quarter pipe foo-foo, manual down to 180. So let's get this and we'll mess around with a couple of those tricks. The combos in the pedal stall were like endless back in the day. I mean, you could go up and do like pedal stall to abubica, drop down pedal to foo-foo. Let me try one. It's a lot of like, yeah, I just made those sound effects up. Alright, it's enough tech maneuvers. If there's anything you want me to touch on in a later video for mid-school tricks, put them in the comments below. I feel like I could tackle a lot of different mid-school tricks. So I was thinking about maybe, was it like 180 tire tap or like a 3 tire tap, pedal 270. There's a ton of pedal 270 tricks I could possibly do. But here, we're on this pyramid. I think we should do some jump tricks. One of the most common mid-school tricks is just a nice X-up. So we're gonna get that right now, nice X-up. I haven't done like a cranked X-up in a while, so I feel like the last time I did one, I did like an X-up tail whip. But when you're not on the bike, like when your feet aren't on the bike, your shoulders don't really feel like they're as like torqued. But right there, that kind of like felt in my shoulders. Definitely my wrist, like my finger is off like that. So yeah, I have to do more X-ups in the future. Same fly box, let's do feel like another common mid-school trick was like straight can-can. 1 foot over and no footy can-can. I feel like one trick that I feel like I should have touched on earlier in the video, I don't know why I didn't think of it. It's like my favorite trick ever to do of all times is a lawnmower. And I love doing lawnmower variations. So I feel like a great mid-school trick was just the stock lawnmower. And if you guys aren't familiar, you go up for a foo-foo-noo, you put your foot on the tire. You can either just hold it just like this, but an actual lawnmower is when you let that hand off and you get that bike laying down and you pull it around to go back into the quarter pipe. We're gonna do it right here. I'll do it without the hand off just to show you can do a foo-foo-noo and you guys want to learn this on your own. And then I'm gonna do like the full deal, the full lawnmower, bring it around, try to get as low as I possibly can without necessarily touching the axle or the pedal. Alright guys, gonna do it for today's video featuring a bunch of mid-school tricks. If you guys have any suggestions or things that you think I missed in today's video, which I know I missed a lot, but if you have any suggestions and other mid-school tricks you want to see me do in a future video, or some old school tricks, or if you guys want to see me get to the foam and resi and just start throwing some bangers like I used to, I mean, we gotta brush off the old bat suit. It's like Bruce Wayne coming out of retirement from Dark Knight to Dark Knight Rises. That's basically how it feels. So, with that being said, put your comments below, like this video, share it. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're just about to hit 30K, and by the time you watch this video, we could already hit 30K. So, with that being said, I really appreciate all your support. If you like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.